Hey everybody, my name is Michael, and like Ryan said, I'm a computational scientist for the Office of Research Computing. By training, I'm a computational physicist, but since I work with researchers from a lot of different fields, I like to think of myself as being pretty well-rounded. In my free time, I like backpacking, bikepacking, mountaineering, and canyoneering. All right, I'll go ahead and give a brief introduction, a rough outline of how the course will go. The first several weeks will focus on getting everybody up to speed on working with a supercomputer. Since most supercomputers use the Linux operating system, we'll learn about Linux and using the bash shell to interact with a Linux system. We'll also cover a little bit about job schedulers, which manage access to compute resources on supercomputers. After that, we'll talk a little bit about C++ with an aim toward those who already know a little bit about programming. The meat of the class is a project which is meant to teach how to make basic number crunching programs in C++. And we'll start in on that right after we learn about C++. This project will build on itself throughout most of the course, and as it does so, you'll learn about I/O, version control, build tools, optimization, threading, and MPI. Since most students find MPI to be the hardest part of this class, we'll spend quite a bit of time on it. Once the project is done, with a couple of weeks left in the course, we'll learn about some special topics like the Julia language and containers. You'll each give a brief research presentation, either on your own research or on some topic that interests you. Watching these research presentations is a highlight of the class for a lot of students. The primary purpose of this class is to teach you how to efficiently use a supercomputer, so the practical aspects of high-performance computing are emphasized, although we do talk a little bit about theory. Because of this, you'll be spending quite a bit of your time in this class programming. And to reemphasize what Ryan said earlier, if you don't have a lot of programming background, for example, you don't have the equivalent experience to an introductory programming course, you'll probably have to spend quite a bit of time and emotional energy on this class. However, if you have experience with Linux, you know C++, and you've used MPI before, this class will probably be fairly easy for you. One word of advice that I'd like to give you going into this class is do not fall behind on the projects. Because they're cumulative and because each phase builds on the phase before it, you can't just skip one of the projects if you're having a hard time with it. And I know how much it sucks to be 3 phases behind with no idea how you're going to complete the current phase, and because of that, the phases after it. So if you feel yourself falling behind, or if you're getting that anxious, drowning feeling, please, please, please come to us. We want you to succeed, and we'll go out of our way to help you do so. All right, that's it. Good luck, and I look forward to working with y'all.